The achievement gap in education refers to a huge gap that divides students in their academic performance. When I think about it, for me, my achievement gap would have been when math. I didn't do very well in math, and I had a hard time understanding the material, and I always felt like I was lost, and I did poorly on the test, and it even reflected on my SAT test. So that's my own personal experience with the achievement gap. As a future preschool teacher, I believe the achievement gap should start in preschool, since so many children's education starts right there. My proposed solution to closing the achievement gap is to have all preschool teachers teach to a certain curriculum guideline. I think by having all preschools and the daycares teaching the same materials, it will guide the children in the same direction, which is to be prepared for kindergarten. So first, I would need an educated team that's dedicated to the solution, whether it being teachers, parents, other educators, and then we'd propose it to a higher group, such as the Tucson Education Department, governing boards, or Tucson Education Association, and pretty much I'd want their support, any help or input that they might have to help make this successful. Then we'd all come together, make the curriculum guidelines, edit, review it, and then make plans on how we'll propose it to the preschool, and then we will propose it to the preschools of Tucson. And then we'll answer any questions they might have and guide them with ideas and resources so that they can be successful and help them implement it into their classroom. The reason behind my solution is to have all the teachers teach the children the same stuff so that they're prepared for kindergarten. So it'd be the basics such as numbers, letters, alphabet, shapes, colors, simple math. Also for the English learners, it'd be second English learners, it'd be a big goal for them to get ready and learn English and be prepared for kindergarten so they don't fall behind. So the resources I would need is they would need is the curriculum guideline, the materials and tools, and also and a team. So the dedicated team that would help them in a way of communication, whether it being phone, email, Zoom, or whatever we choose to do. Obstacles that may arise, I believe there will be teachers in preschools that don't want to implement it or having a hard time implement it or don't understand it or whatever it may be. There will be some challenges along the way, so I know I will deal with that, but I'm hopeful that it will help achieve students to be higher in education and be prepared for kindergarten. I want them to all know the pre-literacy skills and knowledge so they don't get left behind, and I really think that if we close the gap there, then it won't continue on further in life, especially for those second English learners. So this is important to me because I want the children to be prepared and successful for school. And I think if we're, like I said, if we're able to close the gap now, it will help them off later in life. And also I think the language barriers, it will really help clear that up and start them in a good start from the beginning. From an article I read, they had a good statement that said the investment is in early education. You have to get them in pre-K and expose them to numbers and letters and colors and shape before they get to kindergarten, so they are a lot closer to kids who come from home with puzzles, shapes, and story time as a standard piece of their environment. So that's ultimately what my goal is to do, is to get them ready for that so then they're ready for kindergarten. And that's my proposed solution. Thank you. Bye.